NASA has issued an alert about Oumuamua, indicating that it's heading towards Earth and shows no sign of veering off course. When in 2017, the presence of an unknown flying object with a particular orbit was announced, it has caused great commotion. After detailed analysis, scientists determined that this object of alien origin came from somewhere between the stars and interstellar space. Now, the situation is becoming more worrisome, as experts warned about the possible impact of this object on our planet. Some theories even suggest that it could be an extraterrestrial spacecraft, which adds even more uncertainty. Are aliens watching us? Should we fear that an alien race is planning our destruction or conquest? It is time to reflect. Do we believe in the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations? Could they be completely oblivious to our existence, occupying a distant corner of the universe? Let us contemplate what these alien life forms might be like. While we are evolved primates, extraterrestrial species could be reptiles, insects, or even a combination of both, or something completely different and unimaginable. The only way to find out would be through direct observation, but so far we have not yet found a means to do so. However, in 2017 we came across a probe of extraterrestrial origin, which has captured the attention of scientists around the world. This cigar-shaped object has traveled around the center of the solar system, approaching about 15 million kilometers from Earth. The sighting of this object was a stunning surprise, as we did not anticipate encountering something like this in our vicinity. However, there is now evidence that Oumuamua is heading towards Earth, driven by a force that does not originate in our solar system. Stay tuned as we present scary new evidence for this, revealing the possible and terrifying reasons why Oumuamua will make a direct impact on Earth. But before we dive in, let's explore some crucial context. Since the 2017 incident, scientists including astronomer Avi Loeb of Harvard University have taken a keen interest in studying Oumuamua and similar objects. Professor Loeb, with a PhD in plasma physics, has investigated the seafloor for signs of extraterrestrial visitation. He has even speculated on the possibility that Oumuamua was an otherworldly spacecraft. It is important to note that Earth scientists have already launched space probes such as Voyager and the New Horizons project to collect data about space and other planets. In theory, extraterrestrial probes could be similar scientific devices, whether they come from another planet or on our own. However, our experts lack the technology and knowledge necessary to send a probe into space and bring it back to Earth. Therefore, astronomers and physicists are working hard to understand how extraterrestrial spacecraft might navigate interplanetary space and how we might intercept their possible messages. If an extraterrestrial civilization wanted to send a probe to Earth, it would face two major obstacles: distance and time. For example, extraterrestrial probes sent from the Andromeda Galaxy, our nearest galactic neighbor, would have a daunting 2.5 million light-years journey ahead of them. To put this in context, 1 light-year equals a distance of approximately 6 trillion miles. If extraterrestrials wished to ensure that the probe arrived back on Earth before their civilization collapsed, they would have to find means of traveling at speeds faster than the speed of light. Is it plausible that they would have developed technologies such as hypothetical wormholes or distortion engines, or perhaps other innovations based on hitherto unknown laws of physics? Even if the terrestrials would overcome the challenge of interstellar travel, they would face other considerable obstacles. For example, they would need to build probes capable of withstanding the effects of space radiation and space debris. It would be essential to develop state-of-the-art materials with increased toughness and hardness to ensure endurance during their prolonged journey. Scientists like Professor Loeb are dedicated to understanding how these spacecraft would navigate interstellar distances and how we might intercept their potential communications. However, the challenges related to distance, time, and materials engineering pose considerable hurdles that any extraterrestrial civilization would have to overcome. But to prepare for the eventual return of Oumuamua and its possible collision with Earth, we need to understand what this object really is. Why is this object called Oumuamua so peculiar? What have we discovered about it so far? In the fall of 2017, an enigmatically shaped object known as Oumuamua passed through the inner solar system, passing so close to the Sun. Its significance lies in the fact that it was the first known object to originate outside our solar system. Astronomers designated it as Oumuamua, being the first interstellar object discovered in our solar system. However, it is now commonly referred to as Oumuamua. For a long time, astronomers have been anticipating the arrival of an interstellar object similar to Oumuamua. NASA's then Associate Administrator for Science, Thomas Zurbuchen, stated in 2017 that they had strong evidence for the existence of interstellar objects like Oumuamua. Another interstellar object was discovered in August 2019. Unlike Oumuamua, appeared to behave like a typical comet, showing a tail and a coma formed by gas and dust around an icy nucleus. The lack of a tail and a coma in Oumuamua led astronomers to speculate about its composition. Leading theories suggested the sublimation of hydrogen or nitrogen ice from other solar systems as a possible explanation. Interstellar objects are launched into space due to the gravitational influence of gas giants or by massive collisions that tear apart protoplanets. As the first known interstellar visitor, Oumuamua provided valuable information about the nature of other planetary systems. In addition, its shape was unusual. Although initially thought to be 10 times as long as it was wide, later measurements indicated that it was more pancake-like in shape. The minor planet Arrokoth, explored by NASA's New Horizons probe in 2019, is one of several similarly shaped objects observed in the Kuiper Belt. Oumuamua's brightness, observed through changes in its luminosity, was used to determine its dimensions and shape. Although the exact star system from which Oumuamua originated is unknown, in 2018, researchers traced its trajectory back to its original path to the Sun, discovering that it passed close to 4 stars, with HIP 3757, a red dwarf, being its closest encounter. Oumuamua's hyperbolic trajectory indicates that its velocity as it approached the Sun was so high that it was barely affected by solar gravity, allowing it to continue its trajectory away from our solar system. Oumuamua was discovered more than a month later, on October 19, 2017, by University of Hawaii astronomer Robert Warwick, through observations made by the Pan-STARRS system. At the time, Oumuamua was 21 million miles from Earth, and its closest point brought it to within about 15 million miles. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.